South Korean and Japanese lawmakers and civic groups joined hand in hand to voice their opposition to Japan's plan to discharge wastewater from the Fukushima nuclear power plant. Shielo Lee has the details.
South Korea and Japanese lawmakers and protesters held a meeting to take all possible measures to prevent the plan to discharge nuclear-contaminated water into the sea. The Japanese government and Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, will push through with their decision to discharge treated radioactive water in August amid strong opposition from lawmakers, civic groups, and some from the international community. And while the decision seems unstoppable, civic groups and lawmakers said they will continue to take all possible measures to prevent the plan.
좋으면 그 수영장에 물도 만들고 사람 식수로도 쓰고 농업용수도 쓰고 하면 되지 왜 그걸 강구하면서 버려요? 조금 더 긴밀하게 여기 집행부들하고 이야기를 해서 버리기 전에 저희가 할 수 있는 액션은 다 취해야겠죠. 그게 최선을 다해서 버릴 때까지는 못 버리게.
한국에서 여론조사를 통해 보면 국민의 85%가 반대하고 있고요. 국회의원 182명이 후쿠시마 오염수를 반대하는 초당적 의원 모임에 참여를 하고 있어서 국회의원의 5분의 3이 반대하고 있고요. 그리고 여러 지자체에서도 많이 반대를 하고 있고 그리고 많은 시민사회단체도 반대를 하고 있습니다.
The Japanese attendees, for their part, said they would manage to convey their firm opposition to the dumping plan to the government.
原発の事故の汚染水は決して今のアルプス処理では放射能は全部取れません。でそのことはもうはっきりしてますけども、そういうものを海に流せばこれから未来も大変な量流れるわけですから、これは絶対に地元で許せないと同時に世界的な海をダメにすることですから許せないと考えています。政府の姿勢は残念なことだと思います。やっぱりもっともっと私たち国民が政府に対してきちんとした言い申し立てをできるように頑張っていきたいと思います。
After the meeting, all the attendees were seen standing up and chanting slogans, encouraging each other to work together for stopping the release of contaminated water into the sea.
海洋放出阻止のために団結して頑張ろう頑張ろう頑張ろう頑張ろう頑張ろう
50年、60年、もしかすると100年以上ね、この汚染水を流し続けるということがどんなに環境に影響を与えるかということは誰もわからないと思うんですね。これだけ放出されてしまえば回収する手立てがないとすると、やはり今もう一度立ち止まって放出をまず止めるべきではないか、さまざまな方法が提案されていますので。
Despite strong opposition from all sides, the Japanese government is determined to discharge the nuclear-contaminated water in August, and as the date approaches, the international community has continued to express its grave concerns. Among the many experts who are opposing the plan is Zambian environmentalist Robert Chimambo, who said that such a decision is detrimental to itself and the whole world.
They should not be thinking, no, since me I'm safe now. You may be safe now, but in 20 years' time, what goes around comes around. That is the thing about the Japanese disaster. And that should be a lesson for globally, that we should be acting in the interest of the globe, current and future, and not just the so-called national interest.
Shielo Lee, Imnida, SMNI News, South Korea.
The industry minister of Japan promised to prevent any reputational damage over the discharge plan of the treated nuclear wastewater into the sea from the defunct Fukushima nuclear power plant. Kent Hashimoto reports.
The Japanese Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry, Yasutoshi Nishimura, held talks with senior members of the Soma Futaba Fishery Cooperative when he visited Fukushima Prefecture and vowed to avoid reputational damage over the discharge plan of Fukushima treated water.
The discussion held on Sunday comes after cooperative officials from Soma Futaba Fishery voiced out their concerns over the discharge plan of the Fukushima treated water during their talks together with Japanese Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry Yasutoshi Nishimura Sunday. It can be noted that some have expressed their concerns about the discharge plan, saying that after the water discharge, they will not let their children eat locally caught fish, and some say whether the livelihood of local fishers can be protected, and that if China toughens its import restrictions, Japan's fishing industry will be affected. Nishimura then vowed that the government of Japan, together with the International Atomic Energy Agency, or the IAEA, will still consistently conduct analysis even after the discharge of the treated water into the sea and up until the full decommissioning of the Fukushima Daiichi plant. It can be remembered that the IAEA disclosed that the government's discharge plan for the treated water has complied with international safety standards.
However, Kono Toshimitsu, head of the cooperative, said that local fishers will face problems until Fukushima Daiichi plant is decommissioned, and that confirming safety is different from ensuring sense of security. Ijo ni Hunkaranashi Moto Kento desha, SMNI News, Japan.